stand, soldier. Wait.
Hi, Zobble975 and welcome to Nipsy Does Honor Mode episode 43. Now, after my fight with the demon, I did loot the crap out of the shard trials, and what was left made a deal with the rats that I wouldn't put them back into their one human form or kill them or anything like that, because I'd already killed the demons, so it was pretty much I sided with them by default. They gave me some treasure, which wasn't great, and then all I had to do was go and rescue the Night Song. But before I did that, I had to jump back to Moonrise to clear the path a little bit, because if you don't clear the path a little bit, the fight is a lot harder. So, and it's hard enough fight as it is. So I decided to go back and do some clearing out of the tower. I messed up with the gnolls, and I didn't get the gnolls to side with me. I instead killed the lead gnoll by accident, because I got the dialogue wrong. But I came up here, and this is the only really interesting fight that I did. So pre-releasing the Night Song and starting my attack on Moonrise, I do some clearing out of Moonrise's tougher characters, just so I don't have to face them again in a minute. This can be quite a tough fight, so I was like, yeah, let's just, why not? Sing my song, get my thunder striking on the go, and get in amongst it. But, as I say, it's one of those things, if you don't have to fight these now, you can leave them, but then that makes the next bit more difficult, and the last thing you want to do is make the last bit more difficult. You want to clear out as much as you can so you don't have to fight it when you've got Jaheira on board, because the problem with having to fight it when Jaheira's on board is she dies very easily, she's very squishy, and it's just not good. Though I'm not doing that much damage with the hit, because of the sword I'm doing thunder damage for that, so it's a bit of a cheeky way of killing the eye, because you're only doing d4 thunder damage, but a couple of Karlach hits and that's enough. And always, if you can, get in there with the Raven and blind stuff. Everything gets advantage on the attack then, so that's really easy. So the plan here is to come here, clear out as much as possible, and then go get the Night Song, and then come back to Moonrise to lead the assault with the Harpers. And that way it minimises the risk that Jaheira will die, because I'll be fair, Jaheira dying is a big risk. When you come to attack the Harpers, when you come to attack Moonrise, the Harpers are with you, and they're not exactly the strongest, so they can sadly suffer quite a lot of damage. Zariel's a really tough opponent with a lot of hit points, but then Battlemaster Lizelle is also very, very nasty. Though, interesting use of a black hole spell, and shove my poor Raven. So, I'll be honest, this fight was pretty much, I didn't think it would be too difficult, because here we go, Healing Word. Now this is going to give everyone Bless and Blade Ward, etc., so, I think that's fine. Also, now Lizelle's got dipped in poison to add to her extra bits of damage, so she lost concentration on Hunter's Mark, but no biggie as she gets more damage. And now I have a reckless barbarian stood next to a disciple Zariel who hasn't got many hit points left, so that all worked out really well for me. And you want to kill stuff as quick as possible in this fight. These Necrolite and stuff are pretty nasty. My Raven's getting absolutely mollywopped though, and I'm using my counterspell to stop these fireballs constantly. So the Incubated by Death I'm not too worried about, because soon we're going to clear these guys out, and the black hole's slowing me at the moment, so unfortunately got one more round of slowed, which is annoying and unfortunate, but nothing you can do. It's a very powerful spell, the black hole one, because of the slow effect, but it's not too much of a worry, because as soon as it breaks out, Zariel's already dead. I've now got fighters in the faces of most of the people that are a threat, which is great. And now I get the sword in the middle of the room, so I shriek affect everybody, and try and attack the only target that's got a shield. What a waste of time. But at least I get some reverberation in with the second attack with the crossbow. And as you can see, it's just got high armor class, so I'll just make do with smashing everything else but her while she's got shield up. And there we go, not bad. And then run towards that dude. The one from downstairs is coming up, which is great for me because like the more you can kill in this bit, the better. These guys hit really hard, so they're very capable of killing harpers. Unfortunately, that's my Raven done because I'm taking damage from the necrotic effect they've got, where you do damage to them, they do damage back, which, you know, not much help when you're a tiny little bird doing a little bit of damage. Let's see if I can hit this guy with a bow, and that actually then means I've now got electric damage added to all the other damages that I'm doing, so that's working. And yep, another one coming up. Great. The more the merrier. The more you can get into this party, the better it is. I shouldn't have bothered. I don't know why I bothered defending against that, to be honest. But yeah, these guys aren't particularly strong. Those guys, they hit really, really hard. The ones with the big axes, the big polearm things, they hit juicily hard, and they're a pain in the butt. So yeah, this was all about crowd control and just killing stuff as quickly as possible. As you can see, and getting Shrieking Sword into position to make the benefits of it. But these guys come up the stairs, so I will have my Raging Barbarian to meet them, which works out well for me. And yeah, and let's set fire to them in the process. Sadly here it took longer to do anything. I wanted to blow them up or set them on fire or something exciting, and I ended up having to settle for just dropping a grease bomb in front of me, seeing if they'd slip up on that. Unfortunately, yeah, I just couldn't get the path to do any damage, which unfortunately meant my Barbarian Frenzy ended, which is awkward. And you know, because obviously being a Barbarian you want to stay raged as much as possible, because you take half damage while you're in rage, and that's makes up for her bad armor class. Though with the Braces of Defense and the +1 she gets from the robes and stuff, which is electrified, kind of makes up for it. Also, as well as coming back here to clear the way, I also came back here and looted absolutely everything that I could, obviously, including the Necromancer's Chamber, the secret room behind, where if you have the wizard with you, you can learn all about the lamps, you know, the ones with imps in and stuff. And there's even like dark rituals you can uncover as well in this chamber. But yeah, there's not a lot to loot. There's a few characters to meet, like the Drow Elf, there's a market trader or two, which are worth visiting and getting everything out of before you assault Moonrise and kill everyone. But yeah, I was quite pleased with the way the fight went. I mean, I managed to clear away all the bad guys that I wanted to clear away really easily, and yeah, just clonk a few people. Unfortunately, they do have protective magic or Death Ward on, so as you can see, there's a little ring around them. The ones with that have Death Ward, so they come back with 1 hit point. At this point, I realised that the wizard wasn't dead under the body, and I thought she was, and she popped up and tried to fireball everyone, so I thought she was dead. So that was my bad. But as you see, she cast shield again, so she could be a pain in the ass. I should have used precise attack to add an extra d8 to hit, but I didn't need it. Zel's got enough attacks that she will eventually hit high armor classes quite easily. You know, some weird stuff going on with summoning stuff, and now I'm getting attacked and taking damage because now summon that thing in there. But yeah, that gets rid of that, and then we're back to the one guy on the floor and one guy stood up. So all in all, this was a successful trip to clear out the place, ready for me to attack and just basically annihilate everyone in Moonrise after I've released the Night Song. Because when you release the Night Song, it gets to a cutscene and it comes straight to Moonrise and the Harpers are outside, and at that point you have to attack. So I had to remember to come here and do this before that, just to make that fight easier. Yeah, the first time I ever played it, I lost Jahira in that fight, and yeah, that greatly affected my storyline advancement. I've done multiple playthroughs of this game, and I've done a completionist one, which is around 220 hours. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this gameplay in terms of how much I do in Rivington and Baldur's Gate once I reach level 12. You will see. But yeah, these guys are dangerous. Anything that can smite can do so much damage. It's brutal. So yeah, you have to be anyone that can smite. You want to take down really quickly, or you want to put a damage soak that you don't care about in front of them. You'll see when I assault Moonrise, I quite often, I use a elemental, because using an elemental is like just, it's a damage soak. They kill the elemental fine, but it means they're not killing more important characters for me. Another Guardian of Faith, but it's not going to help when you're dying. And yeah, knocked down, killed, and smacked in the face and killed. And there we go. That's all the fighting done, and now I return to Temple of Shah, travel down to the bottom, go through the pool of creepiness, which is creepy. And the first time I got this animation, I thought I was going to drown and die. But you go through there to get to the Night Song's place. If you haven't already fought Balthazar, then you'll fight Balthazar in and around the Night Song. But I'd already killed off Balthazar at this point. I just killed him straight when I first met him, because it saves a lot of hassle. So now we have the will she won't she from Shadowheart as to if she's going to be good or bad. I'll leave with that playing out and say that's all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode as we storm Moonrise with the Harpers and try not to get them all killed. That's all. Thank you very much for watching.